Hello again, and welcome to Crime in Music. I'm your host, Brian J. Kinsley. And with me, as always, my friend Ben Ruppel.
We're starting late in the night here, Brian. This is a midnight madness sort of recording for us.
Yes, occasionally we get things in the afternoon. We used to be in the morning, and now we're at night. We hit all times of day.
That's right.
So if you're a night owl or a morning bird, early bird, whatever, we bring you a new true crime podcast about people in and around the music industry and their misadventures into law breaking. If you like music history, murder mystery, people with eccentricity and poor publicity, you nailed it. Nicely done. You can pick a hell of a podcast because that's what we do here. So tell a friend, share with your relatives. We're spreading our message to the American South, the southern states. So if you've got friends in the Carolinas, Virginias, Mississippis, Georgias, Floridas, Alabama line, anywhere south of the Mason-Dixon, just send them your favorite episode, ask them to trust you and your podcast choices. Give us a listen.
Y'all.
Also, how are things? What's up, everybody? What's up with you?
Things?
You good?
Things is good. Things is great.
All right. Well, hey, if you have stuff happening with you, let us know. Our email is feedback@crimeandmusic.com, or find us on all the social medias at Crime and Music. My preferred method of communication with all you people, y'all, is SpeakPipe. So go to our website, hit the button for SpeakPipe. You can leave a voicemail message and just talk right to us. And so we will talk right back with you on the air, or we'll send you a message on SpeakPipe too. So
yeah, those are my favorite, absolutely, by like a 100%. They are the ones where you get to hear somebody else's voice and the inflection in their voice. It's not just, a quick little note where you could maybe take it the wrong way on the YouTubes.
No, right.
Yeah, we like SpeakPipe. We had the gentleman called in and he said something about an old David Allan Coe episode the other day. I was like,
oh yeah.
That was he was listening to episode number 2.
Episode 2, yeah, he was starting at the beginning. So.
Yeah, so that's great. I mean, it's funny. It's almost like a little time machine.
Oh, if you want to go back, everybody, and listen to the first couple episodes, you'll notice a difference. It's around, I don't know, I think episodes somewhere between 7 and 12, we start understanding how to do a podcast. I mean, you can literally watch us kind of learn how to do a podcast while listening to our podcast.
Understanding how to do a podcast better.
Words are hard.
We'll never be perfect. That's our allure.
That's true. We aim for perfection, but we know we'll never get there, and you guys can watch us do the struggle.
Continuous improvement.
There you go. Well, other things that we struggle with is things we talk about in this podcast because they're kind of weird. So in this episode, we're going to talk about XXL, skeleton fingers,
okay,
and hitting a lick.
Okay. All right. I'm already trying to get my brain going here. All right.
Well, all right. Get your brain going and keep it going, because right now we're going to go right into a good game here on the show. It's called Guess the Guest. All right. Knowing you as I do, I don't know how confident I am in your chances today. Someone a little more modern.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Number 1 hint. Ben, have you ever heard of Tamor Trayvon McIntyre?
No, I haven't.
Are you familiar with the musical stylings of Sly Cooper?
Did you say Sly Cooper? S-L-Y?
Sly Cooper, S-L-Y. Sly Cooper. No. Okay, we're going to have to stretch here because I got like a minute 15, and I know you're not going to get this.
Well, I'm having fun. I hope our audience is playing along.
Let's see here. The Race.
The what?
The Race. I'll never race again.
No,
never The Race. Okay. What is...
It's not like Macklemore or something, is it?
No. I mean, it's a modern artist for sure.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm enjoying the gin and tonic today. He convinced me I switched to gin and tonics.
And now everybody's going to have to listen to you raise your glass and hear the little ice cubes. Then my glass and the little ice cubes.
They love it. It's fun. It's interactive. Okay. Name a gun that has a letter and a number in it.
M1.
Name a machine gun from the 70s made probably, I think, in Russia that's got a letter and a number in it.
AK-47.
Okay, right. What do we call Taylor Swift?
Tay?
So now if you combined one of those Taylor Swift names and the name of that rifle, you get...
Tay-47?
Tay-K47.
Tay-K40. That's the name. That's what I don't know.
That's the guy. And
You're right.
Got to give you the booze.
Brian, you're right. I don't know. I don't know this one. Would I know any of his performances, his music? Tay-K?
Tay-K? Tay-K. Yeah, Taytay we're going to call him today, but that's just
Tay-K
what we do.
today?
Yeah, it's Tay-K47, Tamor Trayvon McIntyre. You haven't heard of him because he was born in June 16th of 2000.
In June 16th of 2000. All right.
Well,
he's in June 16th.
He's in it. He is part of it.
He is in that day.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. He's born Tamor Trayvon McIntyre. He's born in Long Beach, California, the LBC, USA, West Coast. He's got parents, Kevin Beverly, that's his dad, and Edna Gertrude Gaines, that's his mom. His dad is a block Compton Crip, specifically the Baby Insane Crip gang, and he spends most of his time in prison during Taytay's youth.
What was his dad's name?
His dad's name is Kevin Beverly.
These sound very like boring Ken and Barbie names here.
Kevin
what was his
and
mom's
Edna?
name? Ethel? Was it
Edna Gertrude?
Edna.
Edna Gertrude.
And they can't be that old, dude, because, I mean, he was born in 2000.
That's correct.
They sound like they were born in 1900.
Well, no, I don't know, man. It's hard in the LBC, you know.
Sorry,
His mom was also a member.
D-O-double-G.
I don't know if Snoop was in it, but his mother, Edna Gertrude, was also a member of the Baby Insane Crips. And apparently, his parents met at like a work thing, like classic office romance.
Yeah, they were there. They were there on like the Christmas party at the end of the year for the baby.
Right.
What are you calling the Baby Insane Crips?
Yeah, the Baby Insane Crip gang.
Yeah, they all had
again,
to show
that's
up
a
at like Red
subset.
Lobster. They got all they could eat from 8 until 8:15 or something.
That's a subset of the Block Compton Crips. So now we can't go to the West Coast. Thanks, Ben.
No, I think we got a lost street cred out there. We're good.
All right. When he is 8 years old, his mother moves him and his sister. He's got a sister. They move to Las Vegas, Nevada. When Taytay's father is released from prison, he moves the whole family from there to Arlington, Texas. He's looking for a better environment for his family and his kids.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Grow out of that Crip mentality, maybe.
Yeah, get out of the Baby Insane and get out to like maybe, I don't know, an adolescent insane or.
Yeah, go from Baby Insane into Babies R Us.
There you go. Taytay attends Martin High School. He once confessed in an interview that his parents had not given him much support and that he had to mostly take care of himself.
What do you mean? They got him out of the gang life.
Well, like most kids, he's not grateful for anything his parents do for him. So
no, not like I know anything about that. From both sides of the coin, by the way.
Speaking of teens, yeah, Taytay starts rapping in his early teens. With his home environment being anything but normal, Taytay focuses on music, and he idolizes these rap artists. He sees people like Soulja Boy and Chief Keef, and he's like, these are the people I want to be. So.
And you said he was born in 2000, correct?
Correct.
Okay, all right. There's a very young man here going.
You may remember Soulja Boy. He had a 2007 #1 hit, Crank That, and then Chief Keef had a 2012 top 20 with I Don't Like.
No, I was just watching, literally yesterday, just watching some YouTube. You kind of get down a rabbit hole, and it just kind of says, "This is the next thing you should watch." And there's some and that's Soulja Boy with a J, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
That's correct.
I know who he is.
There you go.
Guy can celebrate his whole entire catalog.
How can you not?
All right.
It's amazing, front to back.
Yeah.
So I put the needle on the record, and I don't pick it up.
Let it play, man.
2014, Taytay starts his rap career as part of the rap group Daytona Boys, alongside rappers Pimpies and Santana Sage, performing at local events and parties.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, I got a little tripped up because, we do have deep roots in Flint, so I thought it was the Dayton family. And I was like, oh.
You said that, and something Trevor wanted to say, what is it? But yeah,
Flint
that was
Town, Flint Town, Flint Town.
Flint Town. Yeah. All right, let's hear more about Tay.
December 25th. Hey, Christmas. 2014, the group releases their first track, Drift, on audio distribution platform SoundCloud. Are you familiar with the SoundCloud?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Hear
Okay.
a lot about it. Sure. Still do. Yep.
Good. So Christmas Day, they released this series of songs, barely getting any attention as they perform the various parties, attempting to create a presence as on the local rap scene. After releasing a number of these tracks without any success, the group stuck to performing at the parties. They're like, you know what? We're not going to worry about being on SoundCloud. We're just going to go live audiences. That'll be our thing. August 2015.
It's good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, right? I mean, that's where you make the money anyway, is dealing with the live crowd. So,
Yeah. Yep. Hone your craft.
August in 2015, Taytay hones his craft, releases his first song titled Biff Zanin. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Say it one more time. What is it?
Biff Zanin. Biffzannen. Biff Zanin? Biff Zanin. It's something I don't get, I'm sure.
Well, it sounds like a Rush song, like Xanadu.
It does, right? Like, exactly. So, okay, maybe this guy's got some. I listen to his music. You would not like it. I'll probably make fun of it later. Not make fun of it. Impersonate it later.
The music?
Pay tribute. I will. We'll see.
All right.
Anyway, this Biff Zanin's out on his SoundCloud account. This is his September 2015. He's got another song, Sly Cooper. That gets a little bit of local attention within the Arlington rap scene because he's working there in Arlington, still out in Texas. December 31st, New Year's Eve 2015. The first criminal activity that Taytay is verifiably associated with comes when he witnessed a murder of a 20-year-old University of North Texas student, Sarah Munchlauner.
I'm sure you nailed her name. But I want to go back just a second. What you said, the first crime he was verifiably
associated with.
I like that term, Brian. Can you keep working that in every single one of our podcasts?
Every time I will slip in verifiably associated with.
That's how it verify. Right, highlight that, pin that card on your computer as a little post-it, and I want to hear that term. I like that term. It makes everything sound very legitimate.
There you go.
Verifiably associated with.
Well, unfortunately, he was verifiably associated with Daytona Boys member Eric Jamal Johnson, also known by his stage name as Santana Sage. And he is the one who is guilty at this point, allegedly murdered Sarah Munchlauner. And
All
so
right.
Taytay and Johnson, they attend the same New Year's Eve party as Sarah. And however, they only interact with Sarah after leaving the party. They were at the same party, but they didn't see her inside. They just after the party. Johnson's driving through Denton when in his black SUV pulls up along Sarah's car. Taytay and another Dayton Boys member, Dayton Boys, I'm going to do that the whole time. Daytona Boys member, Pimpies, calls out to Sarah in the sedan, at which point a man in the sedan rolls down the window, and then he confronts them. So now you got other people involved. They're calling at this girl. Johnson then threatens to shoot the man, at which point Sarah drives away. They chase down her, and Johnson fires 2 gunshots, one entering her head that kills her, and I'm uncertain where the other gunshot went. Johnson confesses, though Taytay is not charged in the case because he was just in the car. Johnson is sentenced to 44 years in prison. March 2016. We are off of that because Taytay's song Mega Man is released on his SoundCloud account, along with several other songs that he puts out there. Wow. Okay, so he got through the Daytona Boys guy shooting that girl pretty quick there.
So they were just cruising around in a car.
That's what it sounds like.
Kind of following somebody that just left the party they were at.
Right.
And pulled up to a stoplight or whatever. And then some words were said through the window, and some bystander
came up and was like, "Hey, stop harassing her." And then she sped off, and they were like, "Whoa, hey, we're not done talking to you." So they drove after her and then shot her.
It was a bystander that came up. Oh, it wasn't somebody in the car with her.
No, it doesn't appear that way. I was going through. I apologize. I wrote this a while ago, so these are like new cards for me too.
No, I was picturing they two dudes, Tay and his bud, in a vehicle, drive up next to this chick, this Sarah girl.
Oh no, yeah, okay.
And the guy in the passenger.
There's a guy in the passenger seat. You're correct. In the sedan, rolled down the window and was like, "Hey, the hell do you want, man?
Shut up, man! Don't talk to her like that's my girlfriend." And they're like, "Shut up! I'll shut up. You shut up." And then gunfire,
pulled a piece and shot him down.
Hits her in the head, kills her. It sounds unfair. That sounds real unfair.
Yeah, that's not what you want.
I mean, she's just the DD, man. I mean, he's like the Lyft driver over here.
That's the last person involved in this.
Yeah, and so that sounds like a series of unfortunate events that took place over a very short period of time, and that dude's now 44 years in the clink.
For sure, dude. But we're not even halfway to what happens, my man. So buckle in.
All right.
I told you March 16th, 2016, Taytay's song Mega Man is released on his SoundCloud account. He's got other songs that are released too. We mentioned that. They become popular after he's arrested on capital murder charges because he was with the Daytona Boys guy, Santana Sage. And so now they're like, oh man, arrest him too and let's bring him in for questioning. But they don't get him because Taytay releases several songs while he's on the run from the police, including one called The Race, which is recorded during Taytay's stay. He runs to New Jersey from Texas, and the music video is released on YouTube the same day as he's actually captured. So the song goes pretty quick viral.
Well, so he's recording videos as he's running from the police.
Yeah, it was shot while he was on the run, and it became a smash hit. There's a quote, "It's real. Look at the story. It's so authentic. It's real." This is a guy named Cotton who's talking about it. He's got a story to back it up. Rappers talk shit all day about what they do, but everything he's saying happened. It's like Tay-K was telling us a story. It's like we're little kids about to go to bed, and Tay-K's telling us a story about himself, and he's visualizing in the video, and it happened. It's all in the news. So
I can appreciate the idea of having in that that video, incorporating his music into it and everything else, but what I would fear for our society is that folks, and I know it's already happening, so whatever, but folks see that and they're like, oh, I want to try and do that too. All right, step one, let's go kill somebody. Okay, let's go. All right, start.
Jesus.
And
that escalated quickly.
Action. Start videotaping everything. All right, run from the cops. All right, make sure you're getting my good side. Turn the camera on. All right, make sure the lighting's well. All right, keep going. All right, cops are going. Let's keep running. Making it glorifying that lifestyle. It's kind of a double-edged sword.
Well, you might be onto something.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it.
The song debuts at number 70 on the US Billboard Hot 100 after a large hashtag campaign pursuing the release of Tay-K. This free Tay-K. It peaks at 44 on the Billboard Hot 100. The Race has been remixed by numerous artists, including Tyga, Lil Yachty, YBN, Namir, Fetty Wap, Rico Nasty, among others. The music video currently has over 200 million views on YouTube. And while incarcerated, Taytay releases, he's still working it, man. He releases the mixtape Santana World. So July 2016, Taytay and 6 other people, they were arrested on capital murder charges related to that home invasion that we were talking about. Negative. July 2016, Taytay and 6 other people are arrested on capital murder charges related to a home invasion which ended the life of a drug dealer and robbery in Mansfield, Texas.
What? So that was a whole entire separate episode right there then, right?
Here we go. Yeah, on to the next one.
No. So are you going to talk more about that thing that happened? With the killing the drug dealer?
Free Tay-K? Oh yeah, we're gonna go on to that. I'll get back to free Tay-K. Don't worry about
all right, yeah, good. Because I want to go into getting drug dealers getting killed. I want to talk about that.
That's what we're going to do right now. Because on July 26, 2016, Megan Holt, she's 19, and Ariana Barat, she's 20, they conspire with Tay-K and some other friends to rob 19-year-old Zachary Belote. The pair planned to seduce him and then let Tay-K and the other guys with guns into the house to steal drugs and money. So pretty good setup. Megan Holt and Ariana and the third woman head to Zachary's place, the drug dealer, and then Ethan Walker's house, and they go to smoke some pot. So they're having a night, you know. Holt had been romantically involved with the drug dealer in the past.
It's not called pot, Brian.
What's it called?
It's called pot.
Okay, I think I can handle that.
All right.
I will do that the next time. The trio intends to rob the drug dealer, but temporarily call it off because the place got too many people in it. They're like, all right, you ready? Somebody else keeps coming in.
They turned it into a party.
Yeah, they had too much fun setting them up. It's always the setup. That's the hardest part, and they just overdid it.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
instead...
That is what the song Gin and Juice basically talks about. That's a party.
It's a party. Instead of robbing this guy, they leave the door unlocked. They text a group of people instructing them to, quote, hit the lick.
Hit the lick. Does that mean, like, it's go time?
Yeah, apparently so. Like, the guy's a lick. Oh, he's a sucker. Got it. So, okay. So the guys, the people they texted about leaving the door unlocked is Latharian Merritt, Sean Robinson, Jalen Bell, and allegedly Taytay.
What was the first guy's name?
Latharian Merritt.
All right, continue with Tay-K. Tay-K.
Taytay. So Taytay.
Not Taytay.
His name, we're calling him Taytay, though, because he's a drug dealer who gets murder charges and tries killing people. So we're going to take him down a bit and compare him to a pop singer, country star, Taylor Swift. Taytay.
All right. I like Tay-K better. I kind of like that name.
That's his name. Tay-K. Tay-K47.
All right, listen, there are a lot of
Can't call him by his name.
There are a lot of stupid names these people come up with that they're like they're recording their fake name. At least this guy's got an okay Tay-K. Tay-K47. I like that.
Yeah, but I can't call him that. It's not what we do here.
All right. You're right. Yep. Okay. Tay. What's up, Tay?
Exactly.
All right.
Tay. Drug dealer shot but managed to get away. Another person who lived in the house is injured also. Taytay admits he had a role in the botched robbery and approximately 2.5 hours of interrogation, telling detectives that he was tasked with finding the money and the drugs in the guy's house. He's like, that was my whole job. I find the money, find the drugs.
Sounds organized. Nice. Like Ocean's 11.
Latharian admits in an interview with police that he was the gunman. And in a videotape conversation, he said, quote, my finger must have been on the trigger, but I don't remember pulling the trigger. So, FYI, he went to trial and he got a life sentence. So no more Latharian.
So I'll listen to a couple episodes every once in a while when I'm mowing the lawn of our old tapes. And yes, I said tapes. And
there you go.
And one of my favorite parts, Brian, is when you struggle and when you succeed and when you fail with all the different voices you make. And the voice there was like the whitest, skinniest, scrawniest, nerdiest dude ever. And I'm sure you're nailing it. I'm sure that's exactly what this guy was.
I don't know. I don't know if Latharian sounds like a skinny fellow.
Well, you give him like an over exaggerated white dude accent.
Yeah, I'm not channeling my inner Latharian.
I don't want to take any guesses, but I'm guessing this dude's, when I say deep in the streets when I'm describing you and me, it's kind of tongue in cheek. But no, I'm guessing this dude's a big, what was that thing in the John Travolta movie, Quentin Tarantino. Oh, you hate Quentin Tarantino.
I will fight Quentin Tarantino right now.
A big hard-hitting mother bleeper dude.
Yeah, no.
And you're like, I had the gun and I'm gonna shoot that guy. I shot him. I shot him good.
That's what I hear. It's just you say Latharian, and that's the voice I hear in my head.
All right. Well, I think you probably nailed it.
Well, there you go. Okay, Taytay is placed under house arrest in January 2017 while awaiting a certification hearing. So March 27th, 2017, a few days before the said hearing was held,
that's my birthday.
Taytay and another suspect.
That's my birthday.
cut off what? Don't tell people.
Might as well
They
bring-
cut
No,
off their.
well, you can send me a present.
Do you know what how to celebrate your birthday?
Do I know
Best
how
way
to
to celebrate
celebrate my
your birthday?
birthday?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I do. I've done it like over 40 times now. I'm getting pretty good at it.
It's a lot of practice.
Yeah.
What do you do to celebrate your birthday?
Usually I just kind of milk it a little bit. Just like, don't do anything special for me. But then every once in a while I'm like, hey, it's my birthday. Can you go get me a cookie out of the cookie jar, please?
Hang around at the house though.
Yeah, anymore, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes you want to go though, right?
I'd like to go. Where are we going?
All right. Well, where are you going? Taytay knows how to celebrate your birthday because it was March 27th, 2017, a few days before the said certification hearing. And Taytay and another suspect cut off their ankle monitors. They flee to San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio?
Now, just before cutting the ankle monitor off and going on the run, Taytay wrote the following on Twitter, quote, "Fuck this house arrest. Shit. Fuck 12. They gonna have to catch me on the hood."
Cash me outside.
That's what they say. Taytay made his way to Elizabeth, New Jersey. We're circling back now, where he records the song "The Race," which described his run from the police and his legal troubles. The song opens with, "Fuck a beat. I was trying to beat a case, but I ain't beat that case. Bitch, I did the race. We is plotting. Y'all is trying to get the pack in. Get the pack in. You get robbed for a fraction. Give me that shit."
Yeah, he's just describing his day.
Right, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I get it.
Now, as we talked about, April 23rd, 2017, while on the run, Taytay allegedly shot and killed 23-year-old Mark Anthony Saldivar while participating in a robbery outside a Chic-Filet in San Antonio, Texas.
Dude, when's the last time you had Chick-fil-A?
Oh my God, it's been a while. Let me tell you. We just did a road trip to Milwaukee a couple weeks ago just to go get some cheese curds and some beers.
Milwaukee, meaning
it was
meaning
Sunday.
The good land. So they put
We're not
couple.
really.
They put a couple Chick-fil-A's here in our area, in the Michigan area, and I'd love to go grab some of that food, but I'm not willing to wait in that line. It's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, they actually had an article in the Wall Street Journal about the lines at Chick-fil-A, and the actual business, like the executive branch, is like, dude, it's a problem because people see the lines and they just drive away. They're like, I'm not going to wait. So they're like, we're losing customers by not being able to serve people faster.
And they have
in the way we do it.
And they have record-setting service for the speed
Oh,
at
it's the
which
best.
they get crap out that door. I mean,
Right.
they're not waiting for you to order a sandwich before they start cooking it. No, they're just cooking. They're churning those things out, throwing them in bags. They got people out there in the parking lot with computers, taking orders, taking money, handing stuff out, getting you on your way. So when you see a line wrapped around a building, it's not like if you're waiting at Burger King or some of the other big fast food restaurants. They move a lot faster, but still, I ain't willing to wait that long. I can't.
Well, they didn't wait that long either because Taytay and two other accomplices lure Saldivar into a black SUV. He's a photographer. I don't know if I mentioned that. They try to steal his photography equipment. Saldivar escapes the SUV, starts to shout for help. Taytay accelerates in an attempt to hit him. He's going to run him over. Saldivar jumps on the hood of the SUV. He's kicking in the windshield until Taytay, allegedly, left the car, shot him once, and then he drove away, like jumped back in the car. So he actually got out, shot him, and then get off my windshield. And then the suspect that Taytay fled is captured in May. Oh, the one he fled with. Okay, so the guy he cut off his ankle monitor with, he's captured in May 2017. May 25th, 2017. Also, while on the run, Taytay allegedly attacks and robs a 65-year-old Oni Skip Pepe in Keverns Park, Arlington, Texas.
Now,
Cravens Park, I'm sorry. Taytay allegedly held a gun to Pepe's head before knocking him unconscious in the park, where Pepe later found by a jogger. He identified Taytay during a photo lineup. He's like, that's the guy who knocked me out.
do you feel like this guy is just trying to get caught? I mean, just doing stuff, reckless abandon, just like, screw it. I get in trouble. I go to jail. I make another YouTube video. I make more money. Yeah, I throw 5 years of my life away in jail or whatever, as long as I don't kind of kill anybody.
Well, again, he just murdered someone. I think he's so far it's like 2 people he's shot. So
Did he kill that
Anyway.
photographer?
not yet.
What do you mean, not yet? He
Oh, I
comes
guess
back
he's not.
for
Well, I don't know,
more?
man. Again, I haven't read these cards in a while. I don't really remember what happens.
So we're
So,
all gonna learn.
Yeah, all of us we're learning this. That's part of the show too, guys. I don't know if you've picked up on this after 73 episodes. There's some improv involved here because I don't always remember what I wrote. Okay, so that's
And
like,
the sad part is, folks, Brian wrote these yesterday.
yeah, right. No, it's like
Just
3
kidding.
weeks ago.
No kidding.
We've been trying to line up a date now for a while, but
I just wrote them this
chasing
morning. I
that
don't
brass
remember.
ring, everybody. Yeah.
Don't remember.
All right, so June 30th, 2017. Yeah, 2017. Taytay's captured by the US Marshals Service in Elizabeth, New Jersey. When Taytay is captured, in order to avoid custody, he claims to have swallowed a bottle of pills, and he's taken to the hospital. He's like, "You can't take me to jail. I just totally guzzled all these pills." Now,
Hey,
when nothing is found wrong with him, he
Can I
claims
just
that
ask you a
he's...
quick question? Just when nothing was found wrong with him, just remember that part.
Okay, I got it.
So if you were a criminal and you're on the run,
Okay.
what branch of the government or the whatever branch of police would it be the coolest to get caught by?
Secret Service.
Okay, I mean, you got Secret Service. You do want to get caught by just like the local police, the state police.
No.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
no,
want
no,
some
no,
Barney
no.
Fife coming after me. I want somebody with acronyms and letters, man.
Yeah.
ATF, NFA, NSA, NCT,
Yeah, the
NFTs.
CIA. Who are you getting caught by? I think
Exactly.
I think it's pretty cool that you got caught by the Marshals, the US Marshals.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think that's cool.
wanted
I think
fugitive,
that's cool.
man.
I'm gonna give them a check plus on that one. That's all right. I like that because I
That's
also
really-
was a big fan of that Timothy Olyphant movie. The show, Justified. They're
It
U.S.
wasn't me.
Marshal.
It was the one-armed man.
that's not Timothy Olyphant. That's Jim Carrey.
Well, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with Taytay. He claims that, okay, I didn't eat all the pills. That's fine, but I'm hearing voices. Then he's taken to a psychiatric ward for evaluation.
So he got caught. He gets arrested.
Yes.
Hands behind the back in the handcuffs, and gets down to questioning. And he's like, "I just swallowed a bunch of pills.
Yes.
Watch
You
out
gotta take
for
me to the
me."
hospital.
And
Gotta
so
take
he
me to the
goes to the
hospital.
hospital. All right, he goes to the hospital, and they are like, "You're fine. Can't find
No,
nothing
nothing wrong
wrong
with
with
that.
you."
Nope, no pills in
I'm
him.
hearing voices.
I think I'm crazy. So then they take him for a psych evaluation. And he's kept for a day and a half. And then he is taken into custody by the police. So he's trying to buy time, but it didn't work for him.
I was kind of hoping you're like, and he escapes.
We'll get there.
Big,
No,
huge,
I'm
tall
just
Indian
kidding. He
throws a
doesn't-
drinking fountain through the window, and they walk away.
Oh, I don't work here. I'm just here to hand out these pamphlets. July 21st, 2017, Taytay is transferred to Big Boy Jail because remember, he's 17, so he's a minor. He's not an adult yet.
Holy shit! No, I didn't know that. No, okay.
Yeah, you didn't remember? He was born in 2000. It's
Right,
2017.
I'm not keeping track. So he's a kid.
No, right?
He is such a little kid.
He's a sophomore. Well, that's an American thing. He's a grade 10.
No, that's
A
Canadian
level,
thing.
a level 10.
I'm grade 8, eh? I passed my
Grade
grade
eight?
8.
This is me in grade 9, baby. Yeah, Tay-K's in grade 9, and he's in Big Boy Jail. I did not know a lot of people like that, thankfully.
No, you and me, growing up where we grew up with the people we grew up around. No, we
God,
did not
no.
know anybody like
I've
that.
described it. I was like, have you ever seen the old TV show Wonder Years? Yeah, that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
There you
It
go.
was
It's about as exciting as it got. What? Oh, it's after dark and I don't know where his brother is?
There was never a party I was ever at that I was worried about somebody bringing a gun to shoot other people. I knew there were guns in the house. Every house we ever went into, there were guns in the
Oh,
house.
yeah. Everybody had guns, dude. Yeah.
Freaking guns. But they
I mean,
didn't.
come on.
When there was a big fight, I was never worried about
No.
a gun coming out.
No. So anyway, we didn't get that far. He didn't have that type of what's the term? Anyway, August 30th, 2017, preliminary certification hearing is set to decide Taytay's status as a juvenile. Now, Trent Laughlin, a lawyer for Taytay, said the New York Times and told them that Taytay is optimistic, that they were confident, and he would be cleared of all charges. And it is decided that Taytay would be tried as an adult in the case. And Trent Laughlin, I don't know why they paid him. He didn't do very well. The trial is eventually pushed back due to lack of evidence. On October 3rd, 2017, additional capital murder charges are added to Taytay's case involving the incident in San Antonio. So now, both the people he tried shooting at and killing, they're putting the pieces together. Police claim that Taytay is in the vehicle during the shooting, and there's surveillance footage of the incident. So now he's much more involved. At the time, Taytay is held on $500,000 bail. Though in February 2018, the bail gets set to $0. No explanation. Couldn't tell you why. September 14th.
Warden.
Let me out of jail.
They just turned it right down from 5 to 0.
That's all I could find out, man, because that's what bail gets out on is 5. So they must, I don't know, something must have been entered inappropriate. Oh my God, I can't talk. Words are hard. Inappropriately in evidence or something. So
okay, so technicality, and this guy's definitely a flight risk.
I would say.
I mean, he doesn't really want to run, but he can shoot a better video that way.
He's got to, because September 14th, 2017, World Star Hip Hop releases Coolin'. That's Taytay's new song. Taytay's official Twitter account tweets that the version released on World Star Hip Hop is a leak, and it's not the official, saying we have something major in store. Now, December 14th, 2017, the debut mixtape Santana World is re-released by 88 Classic and RCA Records. So now he's got the big record companies behind him.
Mm.
It's updated. It's got a remix of his single The Race, featuring vocals from rappers 21 Savage and Young Nutty. Wow, that's N-U-D-Y, just so you know, Ben. And finally, January 19, 2018, The Race is certified platinum by the RIAA, the Record Institute America, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, this 17-year-old delinquent is doing it by shooting people and releasing YouTube videos and Twitter and then running from the cops and letting songs go. And, man, with that, we got to take a break.
He's being rewarded for being a bad dude.
Yeah, that's not what you want, man.
I don't like that. I don't like that story.
Not yet, but there's more to come. We're going to take a break real quick. So listen to a good rapper. He's from New Zealand, and you'll like that better.
No, this is my fave. This is my one of my faves. I'm an Ian, Cowboy Ian.
Oh, here it comes again. Sidebar, got the best podcast by far. At first you may think it's a little bizarre. Look, it's a 5 at 5, pull it apart. 21 days, what is that? Or why don't you let Brian and Ben have a little chat? Let the knowledge in your brain, don't wear a hat. Stay on the seat where you're sat.
And we're back. All right. How was your break? Was it a good break?
Yeah, it was an awesome break. It was a really good break.
There you go. I like a good break.
I like a nice
what made
break.
It awesome.
Give me a break.
Give me a break.
So what's where are we at with Tay-K47? Taytay.
Well, another big dog there, Taytay. On February 2nd, 2018, Taytay's official Twitter account tweeted 2 pictures of Taytay. The first time he had been seen since May 2017. The following day, the song After You was released on Taytay's SoundCloud account. So, popping out songs. February 2018, accomplice Megan Holt, she pleads guilty to that aggravated robbery back before. Remember when they were trying to seduce a drug dealer and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And she agrees to testify against her co-defendants in exchange for a 20-year sentence. So rather than going down for like life, she's like, I will flip on all these mofos and do a deal.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So February 28th. Yeah, man. I'll drop a dime. February 28, 2018, one of Taytay's accomplices, an unnamed minor described as petite, pretty blonde, is sentenced to 20 years in prison after being found guilty on capital murder charges and aggravated robbery charges. March 2018, it is revealed that Taytay has earned around $600,000 to $700,000 with his record deal with 88 Classic and RCA Records. So this kid is out there making music, shooting people, going to jail, making hundreds of $1,000s, still has a record deal.
And putting it on the internets.
Dude.
Again, I mean, I don't
Product of his time, huh?
I don't like this business plan. I don't think it's sustainable for our society. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna probably go watch it after I get on here, but like, give him one more click. Hey, all I need to know is what's his MySpace account.
Oh, we'll get there. No, he doesn't have a MySpace actually, but he does have a thing that they create this thing called No Jumper Music. It's a music label that Taytay creates. He's featured alongside Black Boy JB on No Jumper song Hard. That enters the Bubblin' Under Hot 100 chart. They're just making up chart names.
Yeah,
at number 14.
Just real quick, I've stopped even caring what chart they're on and what they're all just bullcrap. I mean,
hey, that's a basis of our show. Don't go dissing the chart system.
Bullcrap's the basis of our show? I know
no,
that.
The chart system, the Hot 100, and it determines who's cool and who's not.
The Big 99, the top 75, the who's who of what not in 85 different places. All right, the Atlanta 7. I don't care anymore.
What?
They have so many of these charts.
All right.
Buy a chart.
I'm going to keep telling him.
Buy your chart. Put your name on the top of it. Who cares?
It's your chart now.
You know what the chart? The chart I do pay attention to though is the how much money did you earn chart. That is the major number one chart.
The bank account chart.
Yeah,
the lines go up.
And oh boy here is definitely doing okay. I mean he's earning. He's at 6. He's almost to 7 figures.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
dude. So anyway, he does this thing with the bubble in water chart, and May 2018, Lotharian is sentenced to life in prison without parole after being convicted of capital murder.
Yeah, he kind of shot that guy a little bit.
Well, yeah,
not
more fishing for you.
Not supposed to do that.
May 24th, 2018. It's confirmed Taytay is not facing the death penalty or life imprisonment without parole under Miller versus Alabama and Roper versus Simons cases, setting precedents.
Mm-hmm.
So August 2018, Ariana, that's the other girl, pleads guilty to aggravated robbery and agrees to testify against everybody else. So, man, everybody's flipping the dime on these people in this freaking drug dealer shootout case.
Well, it's not like they have a lot to gain if they don't.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What are you staying strong for the crew? Like you just met these people,
and
I don't even know you.
And this dude's got bags of money, and you don't got shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What do you got to lose?
In that same month, Sean Robinson pleads guilty to murder, and he's sentenced to 40 years in prison. So, man, everybody is just either pleading guilty or turning on everybody else. So June 2018 comes around. The family of Mark Salvador, the victim of the San Antonio shooting, if you remember him, they file a wrongful death lawsuit seeking $1 million in damages.
So that's a civil suit.
Going after Taytay.
Yeah.
That's a civil suit.
Yep.
July 2018, the family of Ethan Walker and Zachary Belote, that's the drug dealer, they sue Taytay and his record label, 88 Classic, for the profits of Taytay's music following Walker's death.
Yeah,
because,
and
he sang about it while he was on the run.
And those two families that are suing this dude now are now trying to jockey prefer position because at some point he doesn't have any money left.
Yeah, no, someone's gonna get paid more than someone else.
Hurry up, let's hurry up and get our shit, put into the court system so we get paid first.
Now, he's got some other problems because on August 2nd, 2018, he's charged with possession of a prohibited item while in jail.
Can I take a guess?
Now, yeah, I would love to hear. What do you think he's got in the old prison wallet?
A cell phone.
You nailed it. A mobile phone is found hidden in a sock. Sure it was.
Well, I mean.
That was jammed up his ass during a search.
It was in his lower colon. So.
Where do you keep your socks?
So that would be the number one thing I would think he would want is so he can record shit and get it out and put maybe a video out or something. Anything.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That is a direct. I mean, man. So you think he pocketed a iPhone? Is that what you're saying? He sock pocketed an iPhone?
I'm thinking somebody pocketed an iPhone for him. I don't know if he had to put it in his butt or whatever, but somebody put it in somebody's butt. That phone came in through a butt.
I really enjoy. You got some nice cheeks there, sir. I think I got a job for you. That would be the most confusing conversation to have in prison.
Yeah, I need you to go ahead and just put this in your butt for me. Walk through that door, and then
I'm gonna need you to.
I need you to
pocket this.
poop out that iPhone, and then give it to the guard that we've already paid off, and get it over to Taytay.
That's why it was in the sock. Cleanliness.
And
Okay,
here's
it's all coming together.
Here's a wet nap and a little.
Come on, man.
Here's a wet nap, and you're also gonna want to have this little air freshener that's shaped like a Christmas tree. You're gonna need both these things.
It's getting a little too real. August 14th, 2018. He moves from Tarrant County Jail to a maximum security place called Lone Evans Correctional Center. Again, it's 2018. He was born in 2000. He is 18. He spends 23 hours a day in solitary confinement with 1 hour allotted to go to the gym.
Ugh,
Oh,
that
wow.
sounds terrible. I don't like that. That does sound
not
bad.
good at all. It's this nervous laughter because this is so uncomfortable that this kid has to live like this and has chosen this life. Where are we at here? August 16, 2018. Taytay wins a legal battle when the Texas Court of Appeals rules that the state district judge, Wayne Sylvan, made a mistake in refusing to set the bail for Taytay concerning his aggravated robbery case. So that whole thing about, we're just not even going to set bail. That's why bail was at 0, if you remember a while back.
Oh, a technicality.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
However, he still denied bail for the case involving the murder of Ethan Walker. And while there, Taytay allegedly curses and threatens the Tarrant County Sheriff Sergeant. He throws his food tray and wet toilet paper, and went over his allotted phone time. That'll teach him.
You remember getting wet toilet paper in the bathroom back in grade school and throwing it on the ceiling in the bathroom?
Thrown on the ceiling. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
You were so stupid.
Whipping it up there.
So bad. That's so dumb. Kids are worst. All right.
Whatever, dude. Then George or Carl would come and clean it, and that's their job.
Period.
Taytay's been involved in 2 lawsuits as a result of his alleged participation in these murders. We talked about one of them. November 2018, Taytay's last accomplice, Jalen Bell, pleads guilty to aggravated robbery charges. He's sentenced to 30 years in prison. Taytay's defense attorney argues that because Taytay's case starts in the juvenile system, which does not have bail or bond, that would also help for the bond thing that we talked about. He's now entitled to bail or bond under the Texas law as of March 2018. So, State District Judge Wayne Sylvan denies Taytay's request for bond, expressing concern that Taytay's alleged crimes have been glorified, like we're talking about, and that he's has a high violent assessment. Oh, okay, so they think he's going to go do more crime if they let him out on bond.
I would knowing what I've heard, I'd agree.
Sounds pretty logical. That judge seems to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, probably.
You never know. Taytay's featured on the short list for the 2018 Xxl Freshman List. I told you we were going to talk about XXL. Ben, do you like XXL?
I wear an XXL. I don't.
I'm very familiar with the XXL.
I actually have an XLT. That's what I like. Is an XLT, like an extra long tall. I like.
I
my
was
shirt,
doing LTs for a while.
Down. Yeah, XLT.
Yeah. I would like a cuff that actually touches my hand in some regard, not just my forearm.
Yeah.
So I get it. Well, okay. Do you know what the XXL Freshman List is?
No, I don't. Please enlighten me.
Beginning in 2007, they skipped 2008. I don't know why I wrote that down. XXL Magazine, an American hip-hop magazine, released an annual freshman class list. Now, this issue features 10 artists to watch, all appearing on the cover of the magazine. The list has a history of showcasing unknown and underground rappers, as well as artists considered to be on the rise. The list it creates a significant marketing buzz. People are listening to it. Artists are listening to it. It's credited for giving a lot of rappers their first taste of fame. So, while he's waiting for trial for murder and robbery, 17-year-old Tay-K wrote a letter to let the world know why he deserves to be on this year's XXL Freshman List.
At least he's still trying to hustle. He's gonna.
So your thought is that even though he's on trial for robbery and murder, you're like, yeah, but he's still working hard.
He's still keeping the eyes on the prize.
Yeah, he's still putting in the hours.
Yeah. All right. I mean, maybe it's
The
a
letters-
it's a master plan, Brian. It's a master plan he's got.
I'll let you in on the master plan. There's a letter that he posted to Instagram on behalf of a team representative, apparently, because they found the phone. They took it from him. And so, no matter if Tay makes the list or not, he wanted me to share this letter he wrote. I should have read that like the lawyer from The Simpsons. No matter if you want to. Quote, I've been dreaming of being an XXL freshman longer than I can remember. I'm 17 years old, and I have your audience, and I was one of the SoundCloud artists to make the Billboard Hot 100 charts. On top of that, I have 100 million views on my hit song, The Race. Being a kid that came from nothing, I feel like that says a lot and motivates other unfortunate kids to dream big and reach for the stars, making your challenges temporary and your vision permanent. He also wrote, I occupy myself writing music and educating myself. I don't look to glorify none of this stuff. That seems
Bullshit.
disingenuous.
Bullshit.
Yeah. That seems a little, yeah.
Bullshit.
So,
Bullshit.
July 15th, 2019, on the first day of his trial, Taytay pled guilty to 2 counts of aggravated robbery in the Mansfield home invasion case, the drug dealer. And July 19th, 2019, 4 days later, the jury found Taytay guilty of murder, of a third charge of aggravated robbery. So he's got those. He faces 5 to 99 years in prison for each of the 4 charges. Jesus. Taytay's song The Race, which is written while he was on the run from the US Marshals Service, is introduced as evidence during the sentencing phase of the trial. So good that you tried hustling while you're on the run, but
Thanks for the evidence.
You said too many things. Anything you say can and will be used against you, even songs.
Everything, your entire body of work, I'll use it against you.
July 23rd, 2019, he is sentenced to 55 years in prison for murder charges, 30 years for prison for one of the counts of aggravated robbery, and 2 13-year prison sentences for the remaining 2 counts of aggravated robbery. The 4 prison terms will be served concurrently, and he will be eligible for parole in no less than, what do you think? He just got sentenced to 55, 30, 85, 2 13s. So 98, 13 is 111. So how long? When does he get parole for 111 years in prison?
So, like 2130.
So where are we at? 28. Well, it doesn't matter what year it is. So you're not off by much. He has to serve no less than 27 and a half years, and then he's eligible for parole.
Oh, 27 and a half years.
Yeah, so at 19, add 27 and a half years. So what is he going to be?
So that all these sentences are running together. So it's going to be like
55 when he gets out, roughly 57?
Yeah, so it's going to like be 2050, 2060. All right. Good luck, bud.
I was thinking about this. Yeah, I was thinking about this today. It sounds stupid to say it, but when you really think about it, it's real. It's like days of the week don't exist. I mean, what is Tuesday?
What's that mean, Brian?
Like time, time's just a construct. We made that up as human beings. It's not real. So he's really not. I mean, not that you should murder people and kill them, but he's not going away for that long.
Well, I bet you he's counting the days.
I was trying to make it light on him, be like, dude, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Days don't exist.
There's something that happens on a regular basis, and that is the sun comes up and the sun goes down. And we have, as human beings, managed to turn that into something we call a day. And then we take those days and we put them around a calendar that we have figured out that our Earth goes around a huge body called the sun, and we call that a year.
No, you're right so far, but there's no such thing as days of the week. I mean, that's not a thing. There's not 7 days in a week. That's not a thing.
Well, then we've taken that time and organized it into things called months and days. And those help us.
For no reasons, though.
Well, those help us plan out our future. When we want to plant and when we want to reap. And so as we've organized our culture and gone forward in time and had to work together, we had to identify different times. Like, hey, what day do you want to go out to the mall later, Brian? Tuesday. I mean, it would have been really tough to say, for you and I to coordinate our plans, even for this podcast, if we couldn't call something, hey, when do you want to do that? All right, let's do it Tuesday. So with all that being said, and all philosophically as deep as you would like to get, this dude's in jail for a long time.
Dude. Yeah.
I
he's
mean,
going away for a bit.
Don't look at it as he's in jail for how many days, weeks, months, or years. He's in jail for a majority of his life.
Yeah, he's sentenced to 113 years, and he's eligible for parole in 27.5 years. That doesn't mean he'll get parole in 30 years, call it plus or minus. He's also fined $21,000, $10,000 for the murder charge, and $11,000 combined for the 3 aggravated robbery charges. August 2019, Taytay is extradited to the Bexar County Jail while awaiting trial in the Mark Anthony Salvador murder case. So he's got another case to go.
You know what I'd like to do, Brian? I'd like to sometime find somebody that we know that would be able to give us some insight on how people in jail or in prison, really, prison where people are there for a long time. What are their good days and bad days? Do they enjoy? Is there any part of their life they enjoy in jail? So this dude, this Tay-K47, he's in jail for the majority of his life. I mean,
oh, we're gonna add more here in a second. Yeah.
Does he have any happy times? Like, oh yeah, Tuesday we get grilled cheese sandwich. I love grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, man, he's still like a #1 selling artist on the hot bubbling underground cauldron list chart.
I hope he doesn't I hope he doesn't pull a muscle in his arm, patting himself on the back, because at the end of the day,
making his sock videos, and
he can have all the money in the world. And he can go ahead and buy a PlayStation 5 for $1,000, but he doesn't have a TV in his jail cell to run it.
It's so true.
Who cares?
It's the point of reference is so odd, but right, like he's like he's got a millionaire, but he lives in a jail.
Yeah,
like that's
good for you. You're rich.
I don't understand.
I mean, is there any part
relate to that?
Is there any part of jail that might be enjoyable? I'm not talking about all the
dude.
All the sexting in the bathroom. No, not that part.
The showers. No.
I'm talking about, hey,
unlimited hot water.
I got some friends, and we like to play Parcheesi, once.
Yeah,
a
the
week.
boys are always around for poker or cards. No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
I mean, you got your freedom taken away. It's gone. It's gone.
There's no women to sort of bug you if you have a nagging wife type, not that I do.
Sidebar.
Oh, God. I didn't mean to open that can of worms.
Sorry, audience. Brian's gonna sorry. No, did you hear about that female prison guard lady?
Oh, God.
Oh, and she was just...
What'd she do?
Everybody.
Oh, God. No,
yeah.
Dude.
She was putting on an exhibition.
How does that? No, dude.
Well, hey, Brian, turn the tables. All right. Dudes go to prison, right? And they have nothing but time. Young adolescent dudes go to prison, and they're in their prime. In their prime, 19, 20, 25, 30-year-olds, and they work out all day, and they're buff and they're cut. And they're good look. I mean, they can be pretty good looking dudes. They got, like, if you just look at them, you didn't know they were in jail. All right. And then this female prison guards, they're looking at, she's doing her job. All these guys, and they're pretty good looking guys. Now turn the tables around. What if you were a prison guard at a woman's prison and they did nothing but Pilates all day?
You couldn't get laid in a women's prison with a handful of pardons.
And all they wanted you to do is line them up at the door and go to town. And that's what this girl did. Dude. Good for you, man.
Yeah, I guess, man.
Good for you.
You're right. I mean, if that's what you want, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum.
I mean, I would always like to turn, put it in perspective, turn the tables, and it's wrong.
You put it in and turn the tables? Let's see.
Let's just start here. Don't do that. You're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do that.
But I get it.
Who put cookies in his mouth?
I get it.
Not supposed to do that. November 2019, a Bexar County grand jury indicts Taytay for capital murder. The jury took about 3 hours to decide on the sentence. Taytay is currently being held in the Tarrant County Lawn Evans Correction Center in Fort Worth, Texas. His lawyer is positive that Taytay would be free from all the charges pretty soon.
He's so positive about that. Is he in jail right now?
Yes, he is. Spoilers. Yeah, no, but that's a lawyer who's probably on retainer. He's like, no, we're going to work on it and we'll get him out. I promise you. We will make sure that he has at least $600,000, $700,000 worth of legal expenses.
I guarantee you that I will continue to bill you as I try to find out how to get you out of jail.
So
Whether I'm successful or not, I'll send you the bill. Do you have Venmo in jail? That's pretty important right at this point.
Let me just get my phone real quick.
I got my phone. There it is.
I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a beatboxer. According to reports, Taytay is not dating anyone.
He's in fucking prison, Brian.
That was just a fact that the internet had. On his 21st birthday, Taytay offers his fans an update from jail, and he said that there's still some hope for his release. In his first public comment in quite some time, he suggests that he's got new music on the way, and he hopes to not serve the whole 55-year sentence before he gets in. Well, okay, he's confident he's going to get some probation in 55 years. Okay. In an Instagram live stream, he said, quote, my new shit crazy. I got tattoos on my hand and my fingers like skeleton fingers now, and I got a spider web on my hand. He indicated that there's a chance that he could get out on appeal bond. Quote, that's looking good too. You know, all the coming home situation and shit. I know a lot of people want to know about that. My case on appeal right now, and there's still some hope and shit. There's definitely still a chance for me to come home on appeal bond. That's what I want to happen.
So, put yourself in this guy's shoes.
Okay.
And he did all this stuff to rise to the place that he was at by doing all this illegal, nefarious activities, got pinched, went to jail, and now he's in a very, very bad place. Jail.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not only A, not having fun, but B, he's unable to do what he needs to do to make money. I mean, he can't. So he's just going to fade away.
Afraid so.
All right. And I don't.
Afraid so.
Sorry, folks. Usually, a lot of times, you'll hear me take the side of the artist a little bit.
Ben is ever the optimist.
Yeah,
he gives him a chance, man, all the way down.
Not with this guy. Nope. He tried to make his hay being a bad dude. Record it all and keep going. Well, no, you can't do that. And he is just gonna fizzle out.
Well,
Mark.
Last card I got here, everybody. We got a quote from Taymor, Tay-K47, Trayvon McIntyre, Taytay himself. Quote, school was very hard. Taytay, everybody.
Oh, hold on. Woo! What was that quote? School is very hard?
School was very hard.
You haven't met Bubba in the shower yet.
That's pretty hard too.
Super hard.
Taking showers in federal prison is super hard.
But I guess after you've had an iPhone 12 up your BH, whatevs.
Yeah, right. It's got the new camera. What'd you think about Taytay?
I guess in a way, I kind of like the story.
It was interesting.
Well, I like that
yeah.
he did all of his stupid crap, trying to get attention, got the attention, got the money, got the fame.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Got himself in jail, and no matter how much money and fame he has now, he can't spend it until he's like my age.
Yeah, he's got a hell of a retirement. It's just putting in the
good luck, brah.
The hours, man. Like what somebody was like, hey man, we all got to work no matter if you do it now or later.
And all the driving motivation he had for that money and fame, he was thinking, I want when you're a young man, you want money and fame because you want cars and houses and bling and drip and girls and booze and drugs and all that awesome stuff. And he's still probably going to have a nice little bank account when he gets out. But then when he gets out and he's my age, all he's going to want to have is like a nice recliner and maybe a little bit of a wood shop in the corner. I mean,
Nice.
you could.
I don't remember.
You don't need all that. You don't need all that hassle to have that when you're 50, 60, 70 years old. Ah, poor kid. Poor kid.
Who was it? We were talking about somebody, and it was like, man, I just want to be rich and famous. There's some old rocker dude, and he's like, why don't you try being rich first and let me know if you still want to be famous? It's like, oh, all right, I see how it is.
So one of the celebrities that in the music world that if I could take his course would be Sammy Hagar.
Oh, I think it might have been Sammy Hagar. That's what I had in my head when I said it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just Sammy
Don't
Hagar.
be rich and famous. Why don't you try being rich first and then let me know if you still want to be famous?
He's still he made a lot of money doing
the Red Rocker.
The Red Rocker.
Montrose.
Made a lot of money being Sammy Hagar. And then he got
For
done,
sure.
you know, Van Halen over, done whatever. But he's still a smart dude, businessman, makes
Hagar.
booze, does stuff. Still
Cabo Wabo.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got rum and tequila or whatever the hell.
and
all sorts of shit.
a meme. I saw a meme of him the other day. It was a picture of
Really?
there's a meme with him and because he's the same, like almost the same exact age as Bill Clinton, you know, our president.
Of course.
And there's a picture of them. They're both in their like 70s. They're like in their 70s. And there's a
Oh,
picture
my
of Bill
God.
Clinton, and he looks old and gray and wrinkled. And Sammy Hagar, he's got his hair tan, big smile, having fun, same age. And they said one of these guys did drugs all their life, had sex with 1 billion different women, lived the rock and roll lifestyle. The other one was married to Hillary.
Oh, I was like, the other guy's Sammy Hagar. All right.
No. And the other guy was married to Hillary. And so I'm like, I can see why Bill Clinton looks so rough in that picture. Who, by the way, if there was one president in my lifetime that I could have a beer with,
Sure.
it would be a coin flip between,
Jimmy Carter.
no, fuck you, bud.
What, you want to talk to a peanut farmer?
No, it's either Bill Clinton or George W.
Ah,
We wouldn't have fun having drinks with those dudes. Me,
I tell you, that would be George W. would definitely be one.
that would be fun. It'd like be a little bit of a mini frat party. You know, you would need a cardigan sweater to get into that club.
I see.
All right, continue, Brian. Where is this?
I got nothing. I read the quote. We talked about it. If you like, we can go into some feedback.
You know that's my favorite part. What do we got?
Well, there you go. We got a YouTube comment from Todd. And Todd says on our Spade Cooley episode, nice channel. I subscribed. Thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd.
Appreciate that.
What'd you call him?
Appreciate
Todd?
that.
Todd.
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 Yeah, there was a show called Caroline in the City, and there was a guy who was like a character on the show. His name was
Well, thank you.
some other
Thank
guy.
you, Todd.
Todd.
We appreciate
Todd.
it.
We have another YouTube comment from Sofa King. Nothing on the Sofa King. Okay. He commented on our Wendy O. Williams episode. You remember her?
Oh, yeah, I liked her. That was a fun one. It was a little, I kind of felt a little sorry for her at the end, but yeah, good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Wendy, we just got a Plasmatics iron-on patch. It's up on the wall in the studio. You guys should really see the studio. It's got a lot of cool music history in it. But Sofa King says on Wendy Williams, he says, quote, lame.
Oh, he didn't like our show.
He thinks we're lame.
All right,
so
you know,
I know you like those.
You know, I like that.
I know you like that.
Thank you, Sofa King.
Sofa King.
But if you thought that was lame, you're probably not listening now.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, we got one last bit of feedback. We got a speak pipe from co-host Jason.
Woo! Well, hold on. Can you set this up for us?
Oh, right, everybody. This is an ongoing segment with co-host Jason. He's recording a drinking binge on Christmas Day
2020.
last year.
2020.
Well, you don't date the show of last year, we'll say. And this is titled Beers 4 through 6.
Well, yeah. So no, don't play. Don't hit play yet. So
I haven't. I'm waiting on you.
I want to set this up. I don't think I want to elaborate here a little bit. So
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go nuts.
one night, Jason just decided to start drinking beer, right? And he's like, I'm gonna call you guys every beer. I'm calling you
Every
guys.
beer I'm
Every
gonna
I'm
call
you guys. And so he did. He freaking
He did. Yeah.
So
First time ever that guy did what he said he was going to do.
So one night, Jason called us up on the
Wow.
speak pipe every single beer and left us like a speak pipe. And so we're gonna draw this out for, what do you think? 2 years? 2 years?
Yes, easily.
And so what is this? Call number 4, 3, 2?
Yeah, this is beer 4 and 6.
Beer 4 and 6.
4 through 6. I assume 5 is in the middle.
And now Brian has all. How many calls, Brian? Are we gonna let?
32 south. We might not get to them all, honestly. He starts trailing off after a while, then we just get into a debate about why the Beatles suck.
Really?
But,
really?
Well, that's my own. Yeah, no, yeah. Then he brings his wife into the conversation, and she tries to defend the Beatles, which you just can't. The Beatles suck. What can I tell you?
You're gonna have to wait until like 17 episodes from now. But all right, so that's the setup. We are still pretty much in the Jason still a little bit sober stage on this call. Call number 4 through 6. Here we go.
4. All right, gave up on YouTube. Now we are watching a movie called Harpoon.
What?
Looks pretty good. Great reviews. Supposed to be a comedy, horror. Let's see what happens. Beer 6. Hey, just realized I was on Beer 6 and the message I just sent was only 6 seconds long. Coincidence? I think not. Kind of like Blur 2 from, Song 2 by Blur. That song is the second song on the album, and it's 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Well, there you go. That's
Jason Roy,
Jason,
everybody.
There you go.
All right, so
The things he knows.
he really dives into every single bit of minutia when it comes to watching any TV show, movie, song, anything. He puts it together. What was that movie with Russell Crowe where he put all that weird
Gladiator.
Yes, Gladiator. No, he put all the stuff in his head and it all like mingled together. He likes to party. Jason likes to party.
That's what he says.
Do you think Jason would party again one time if we could get him out?
He bought a deer tent just so he could put it in his garage and have a beer tent so he could continue drinking on the weekends by himself. So I feel like he's got the tolerance still. He's got the skills.
I want to get him out. Get him out in the wild. You know, acclimate back to party time. Do you think you could do it, Brian?
See. I'm sure I could, to be honest with you, but
All right.
it's all right. Okay, since we started talking about re-releasing Jason into the wild, that's going to bring us to another episode close. If you'd like to leave your own feedback, just go to crimeandmusic.com. Leave us a SpeakPipe voice message. Find us on all the social medias at Crime and Music. We would love to hear from you too. You know, it doesn't have to just be people who are associated with the show. So send us your messages, send us your thoughts, your feelings, anything. You know, just let us know you're out there.
Well, we get a few. We get some that are just kind of
we do.
Just kind of like a one word, like you guys were wrong about that thing, and that, and you gotta bring it a little bit. You know. Give us the business, or give us something to talk about on a good little SpeakPipe bit.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're still looking for a new podcast poet because Skittles is retired. But anyway, I don't want to get sad. So leave us a review if you want. That would be helpful. You can go to anywhere you get your podcast. Leave us a review there. And you got anything else for the good people of the podcast world, Ben?
No. I'm pretty happy with it. This was fun. We talked about somebody I didn't know a whole lot about. I'm looking forward to going back and looking at some of his music.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Do you think I'll like it?
No. But give it a try, everybody. I mean, you never know.
I bet it will.
You might go look up the race.
All right, the race.
You know, check it out. All right, guys, and it's not a race. Slow down, take life as it comes, and these are wise words that I heard one time. Never trust a big butt and a smile.
I've never heard that.